Hey everyone, we are back with the second part of tonight's episode. Again, thank you to our guest star for this evening for bringing Josiah Williams, my favorite NPC that I've ever created, for many reasons.
That's worrying.
I know, but also I'm evil. Anyway, let's go
Yep.
ahead and start coming back here. Uh Before break, they had just entered the labyrinth. And now all four of them are at the not just at the entrance, but inside the labyrinth, where each there are multiple paths heading different ways. What do you do now?
I would like to um so I know last session I used that tracking to get the extra D for an acuity roll.
Uh
Uh
it's back again.
is
Use it.
that
So it's every session.
is
So
that like a once every session? Okay. Um yeah, I'm looking at the follow the trail or in harm's way. Basically, I mean, I'm just doing the work at this point, just
Mhm.
digging people out. Would you want that to be kind of an acuity tracking role, like a follow the trail,
If you'd like,
or
you could do a follow the
um,
trail roll.
okay.
Okay.
So
Roll.
grab that extra.
Yeah. So you're gonna roll with acuity plus your tracking, so an extra D4.
Right. Uh, I rolled three twos.
Uh
Three
Uh-oh.
twos minus one. Three twos minus one is a five.
oh. Okay. You could still roll your D4 extra.
The what?
So you did follow the trail.
Oh, that's with the D.
That's with the D4. Okay. So 5. So that means
Yeah.
all these things that are listed down and follow the trail are now true. Um, are you depending on how we're doing this? Are you going to be separated from the other three, or are you going to go like group like as a group together? I just want to know.
I think Fen specifically, I don't know what the other folks are going to do, but Fen specifically is just so mad about things right now that they've gone off on their own.
Awesome.
They, think that they've
Mhm.
teased out a trail and have headed off in a direction away from the group, relying on the magical walkie-talkie spell
Okay.
to be able to get back, but just
Awesome.
good or bad.
We'll get back to you. What are the other three doing?
I got paid, so I'm with Kay.
All right. So, Josiah is going to hang out with Kay. And Kay, what are you going to do?
Ooh, what? Hmm. I know what I want to do. I want to I think Kay is she is kind of a little stuck on that whole like the eyes having a connection
Mm-hmm.
and then the screaming.
Mm-hmm. You don't have an eye currently yet,
Yeah,
just so you know.
but we do have the screaming, so
Yeah, that is true.
I
This
think Kay is going to try and she's gonna look at Elise and just say, I'm gonna try and just be here in case something I'm gonna just try and see if I can tap into the screaming a little bit, a little more, and see if we can find any other people. Because if this is all going through Snasher, maybe we can kind of figure out where the most people are,
Mhm.
what directions they're coming from.
So you're
Possible, yeah.
so you're going to be like sort of thinking out and trying to connect with the screaming that's in your head.
I think she's just gonna like kind of just do the thing like weird thing, just kind of like lay down on the ground and just kind of like sort of like meditate it out a little bit.
Okay. Roll just a straight allure for me, please.
Okay. 10.
10. Perfect. Okay. We'll get back to the result of that after. And Elise, what are you going to be doing?
Um, well, we had all planned to kind of stay together and work in a web, and then Finn just wandered off, and is now gone completely. Um, so staying in touch with everyone, I think I'm also going to follow the trail and just try to find some people close to the entrance, trying to be very careful about tracking the turns I take and all of that.
Okay. Can you roll acuity for me, please?
Absolutely. I have an acuity. Hmm. So the subject that I have in acuity is danger assessment. And
Okay.
I feel like the danger here is being lost.
It's being lost, true, and also the idea that you have to find 50 people at least.
That's true.
So,
Who have no supplies, and have
yeah.
been in here for a while. So can I add that D4 to that?
Yes, you definitely can.
Amazing. You are a kind of benevolent storyteller. Um,
I try to be.
well, I'm glad I had that D4 because with the +4 of the D4, I have a 7.
Awesome. All right. Um all right. So, let's start with this. We're going to start with the person that decided to stay near the entrance. Okay, you lie down, you said, and you are trying to connect to the screams that you're hearing in your head. Josiah, while this is happening, what are you doing?
Being patently unhelpful. Like, so thought we were going inside. Nope, you're just lying down. Okay.
I think you just hear like muttering. It's like I'm trying to figure out where they are.
All right.
And so you lay down. All right.
Trained professional. I think she'll kind of mutter and then just kind of go back to it.
Um, as you're doing this, remind me again what you got. You got a 10, right?
Mhm.
Awesome. As you're doing this, you remember that the screams were the reason you were brought to Elise. And you're trying to reach out, trying to hear among the screams different voices. You're trying to listen to the voice that you might recognize. And as you're doing this, as you're picking things apart, you do recognize um, a scream that seems to be separated from the million of screams. And while you're doing that, you feel another eye sort of forming around you, like on your shoulder, and the screaming quiets down, and you hear the familiar silence, the familiar quiet that comes with an eye being connected. And he it introduces himself to you and says, hello, I am 58.
58.
Yes, 58. um we would It is not hard to take you outside, because that is the entrance. So you could just step out and I can go home. Do you need any other assistance?
Actually, yes.
Okay, how can I help you?
I need to find others like you.
You mean like us? The
Yes,
eyes.
the other ones, the other 57
There is a
that are
lot
in
of
the labyrinth.
us. Yes, this is true.
And they're not coming out. They're not taking them to the entrance. And that's what we're trying to help. That's what we need your help for.
Okay, well, I will try my best to find the others. Is it? And then at this, he looks at Josiah and goes, is he coming with us? Does he need to hear me as well?
Yes.
At this, when you say yes, the eye jumps off of UK and starts walking to Josiah and starts like, you know, this little eye, and then offers a little spider arm at you. What do you do?
Holy smokes! What the hell is that?
Oh, it's one of Snasher's little helpful eyes. And this one's going to help us find the others. And I think it wants to help you as well.
Help me what?
I guess we'll find out then. I mean, it's only polite. I'm just looking at the eye, that 58.
Do you let it climb on you?
I think Josiah will like put out an arm and just be like, and point at the L, be like, no further than here.
The
Like a falconry, like.
the eye, even though it's an eye with only eight legs, looks like
Oh
it
yeah,
bows
only 8 legs
Only.
on an eye.
on
Yeah,
an eye. It's
great.
a
Ugh.
You
spider
know, like eyes do.
like eyes
Like
do.
yeah.
It's an eye. It'll fine. So it climbs up to your elbow, and the screaming has stopped. This is the first time
Oh.
it stopped in 3 weeks for you. It's quiet. It's nice. The eye talks to you and says, you are here and yet you are not here.
I do not know what that means.
I think you do. And then holds out to Kay again and says, are we ready?
Yes.
Perfect. And the spider eye sort of leads you down into the hallway. We're gonna go to Elise. What was it that you rolled again? 7?
7. Yes, very bad roll.
It's not that bad. It's not as bad as all 3 bad things happening. It's just one bad thing happening.
Could be worse.
It's true. It
like
was
a
a 1 and
2.
2 on the dice, though.
Oh, no.
Oof.
Thankfully, that D4 saved me.
So you're going in and you feel like for whatever reason you feel like you're able to find the right way, and you can feel like you're being led somewhere. Your magic, your wind magic, for whatever reason, feels like it's going, and you're hearing whispers. Your eye hasn't appeared yet, but you're hearing whispers, and this might be the wind whispers or whatever, and you're walking through there. um uh as you continue to walk, you step on something.
What kind of something?
Squishy.
Oh, that's the worst kind of something. Elise stops, slowly backs up, and is hoping that it is not an eye, and lifts her boot up slowly.
It unfortunately was your guide eye. Now, the guide eye isn't dead per se. It's but it is very badly damaged.
Oh no.
What do you do?
She immediately drops down and kind of gently scoops him up. Is it the one I originally had, or is it like a
It's a
much
new one.
smaller one now?
It's not really a smaller one, but it is it's the size of an eye still. Like a normal eye.
She kind of scoops him up. I am so sorry. I didn't see you there. I wasn't watching where I was going. I'm distracted. I'm very sorry. Let me see if I can help you. And Presto says that I can do minor healing spells. Could I call the wind to me and attempt to heal this eye a little bit? It'll help.
Sure. That is a move that you can do, and it is a very minor healing spell. Um, as you're healing this eye, you see that, on the areas where it was crushed, it had little gold droplets coming out of it. But as you're healing it, the gold the little, the areas of the wounds, it sort of started to sip back up and sort of heal itself, and the gold starts to fall away. And in your hand, another eye's the size of an eye, looks at you and goes, "Oh, that was very strange.
Very
Hello.
sorry about that.
Oh, I am okay. I am. We are and then you see it lift up its eight, well, just sort of its eight hands and start counting. We are 60.
60. That's a bunch more. That's not good. Are you connected to the others?
I'm connected to some, not all. Strange. But we are here. We are together. Shall we lead you outside?
We're trying to find the others first.
Ah,
I know that's not exactly your mission, but it would be really helpful if you would help, especially since you're connected.
yes. Yes, definitely. I can lead you to some that are still connected. We can do that.
Please do. And she'll kind of whisper into the wind, I guess. I found another eye that's connected. 60, I think. So they're still disappearing off of Snasher, but this
I
one
got
knows where some of them are.
Yeah, I think I have one too. It's 58. I don't. There seems to be a lot
Wait, you
more
guys got
fast.
yeah. You guys got
Fen,
ones that are connected?
Fen,
Yeah.
Yeah? Am I
unfortunately,
not hearing this?
you're not hearing.
Oh no!
Oh, good.
No! Oh no!
Uh-oh.
You
Ben,
know, I'm not surprised.
Uh,
Ben, are you there?
You do still
Nope.
feel the wind in your hair. Like something is there. There's still the wind stuff. But you don't hear any of this. As far as you know, you're by yourself and you're walking down the labyrinth. And you walk onto something. And it's a pile of eyes.
Are they, what kind of shape are they in?
Different shapes, different sizes. They're all piled up in a corner.
Well, sorry. What's their condition like?
Frozen.
Are they?
Oh, what?
They're frozen. Um, are they gold as well?
Have you come closer to them, or are you just seeing them from afar?
Sorry, I think I just froze for a second there. I am going to come closer to investigate.
They're frozen, but they don't seem to be dipped in gold. They look like they were just paralyzed.
Okay. Uh, I'm gonna look over my shoulder and around me
Mm-hmm.
real quick
Mm-hmm.
to to see what else might be in this room with me.
Awesome. Roll acuity, please. Actually, can you
Okay.
roll in harm's way for me, please?
Okay. In harm's way, I believe is a grit roll, right?
Yep.
Okay, so wildlife management is my skill for grit.
Uh-huh.
Would I be able to add a D4 for that? Because I know, like, if you see, you should probably check and make sure that the thing that hurt the things that you're trying to heal is not still around before you
Mm-hmm.
get too invested.
Yep. Go ahead and roll that with your extra D4.
All right. So that's a 4 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1 is 9, 10, 11, 12.
Perfect. You don't see anything around you, but you do realize that there are tracks coming in and out.
Mhm.
And the last one seems sort of fresh, like it just left. And if you look to the pile of eyes, um, that's at least 15 eyes piled on top of each other.
Could I 15? Okay, hey, that's like a whole quarter of them.
Yeah.
Um, could I pull so suppose that my universal multi-tool were to have a very large bag,
Uh-huh.
would I be able to scoop up the eyes and carry them with me?
Yeah. They're
Okay.
not that very big.
So,
The biggest one is the size of a fist. It's a lot of
okay. So
small,
yeah.
yeah, but at least 15 of them.
Yeah, that's gonna be my one special transformation for this thing for this run here, but I'm gonna take all of these eyes with me, and then I'm gonna start finding the tracks.
Awesome. Um Kay, can you roll acuity for me, please?
All right, acuity. There we go. 8.
8. All right. As you're walking through with 58 on your shoulder, um you see, actually, you hear something. It sounds like singing.
Mm.
What do you do? Do you head towards it or away from it?
Um, I think Kay looks at Saya and just says into the wind. I hear singing. Uh, different than the screaming.
Josiah, you can hear this singing too right now, by the way.
Quick question for my logistical note. Was I tied into the walkie-talkie system, or did we ignore me? Because either one makes sense, frankly.
I don't know. Did you give Elise? Did you give Josiah the walkie-talkie system, or did you not?
If I'm able to, I mean, I guess our normal party is 2 more than this, so I guess I would be able to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did, yeah. So you feel like there's a little bit of breeze circling around your head and your body, sometimes whipping at your clothes.
Cool. Yeah. Huh. Have I heard this before, or is this new to me?
I don't know. How many times have you tried to go into the labyrinth before?
Probably like maybe, I think maybe a grand total of 3, including this most recent one. So like probably not a lot.
Then no.
Like, okay, cool. So yeah, no idea. All right. I was like, well, this is new to me. I don't think I've never heard this one. Now, granted, I don't go in here very often, but yeah, I've never heard this.
Well, I mean, it could be something, could be a thing that'll help us, or it could be like some sort of unfortunate siren song type thing. But either way, we'll come to the bottom of it, and time is running out at this point. I don't think we know where Fen is, and one of our friends is a gold statue, so I'm willing to take that risk.
Okay, all right.
You if you follow the sound, you go into this big room, and in that big room is what looks like a shell, and the singing is coming from that shell. The eye that's with you is very calm and is enjoying and swinging through the songs. Uh, but yeah, that's what you see. A giant shell with music coming out of it. The singing is coming out of it, and the eye seems to enjoy it.
We'll kind of like pet the eye. It's like, you know what this is?
Ah, yes. This is the singing conch that was built about 500 years ago, I believe. It was a dedication to Snasher.
How big is this? Is this shell?
It's the size of a human person.
Mm.
And
It's a,
go ahead.
is it like a snail, like kind of like a spiral type thing, or
Yep.
is it like flat?
It is a spiral type thing with the big. It looks like a trumpet, but like
Mm-hmm.
the I don't know. It's a shell trumpet.
Yeah. Well, hopefully no one takes. I think Kay is gonna look inside the shell thing in case someone like decided to
Go inside it.
take shelter in this thing.
There's
It's
nothing.
comforting.
There's nothing inside it. Just the song coming out of it.
Hmm. I still got the eye, and it's like any particular meaning to the song that's coming from it, from this. I mean, it's nice, it's calming, but is there anything more to it?
Roll acuity for me, please.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, that's 5.
You recognize the voice. You just don't know from where, but you recognize it.
Hmm.
Fen, now is a good time to remind you that you do have a cell phone.
Reception.
Well, then what did we need the
I
walkie-talkie
don't
spell
know.
for?
Just in case,
Okay.
double.
Yeah, I guess we fall back to that. Gonna, as I am keeping an eye out and trying to follow these tracks. I guess I will just call my companions. I think specifically, yeah, I try and start a group call with Elise, Kay, and also Gregory,
Mhm.
just to see if I can get him in.
Gregory doesn't pick up. It immediately was just
Go figure.
not picked up at all. Kay's phone doesn't ring. Elise's phone doesn't ring. But something is still ringing. And you wait. And an answer. And it gets picked up. And something says hello.
Hello?
But it's not the voice of any of your friends. Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Hey. Hi, I'm Ben. Who am I speaking with?
Fen? Who is this? I mean, well, you just said your name was Fen. How did you get my
Yeah.
number?
Excellent question. I'm trying to get in contact with other people, but it's been a very weird sort of day. How are you?
I'm good. Is there something I can help you with?
Mm-hmm. Well, the call that I was trying to make apparently got redirected to you. Um,
Right.
so yeah, like I'm hey, I'm lost in the interior small labyrinth. I'm with the library. I'm trying to work on getting Snasher back in shape. Uh, and so, if you let me know what you can do, I'll definitely know a little bit more about what to ask for.
I mean, those are definitely a lot of words, but I
Okay.
don't understand like I understand them apart. I don't understand them together.
hmm Okay. Can you tell me at least like a little bit about what your name is, where you live?
I don't think I want to tell you what my name is. You're just a total stranger that called me.
hmm
And where I live,
Yeah.
definitely not telling you that. Um,
Fair, 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 fair.
uh,
Yeah.
you
Um,
said you're lost in a giant labyrinth?
yeah. That's Yep. Lost in a giant labyrinth and having my outgoing calls redirected, which is additionally strange.
Now I know this sounds hypocritical because you did just ask
hmm
where I am from,
Yeah.
and I said no. But where are you from?
Oh, I'm from yeah, my family's got a little ranch just outside of Muckton.
Muck what?
So yeah, I mean I'm Muckton. Muckton. It's just south of Swamp Mallet. Kind of across the about two causeways down.
Um, at this point, you start hearing like a little bit of like annoyance in this phone call and the strange. Look, I don't know what you're trying to do or who you're trying to call or whatever this phone. This is the weirdest call I've ever had. I'm gonna end this call now, and I
Oh,
hope
same.
you get to who you ever need to call, and then
Okay.
and ends the call.
Well,
Um,
see ya. Okay. How long have you been sitting on that bit, Glyza?
a while. Anyway,
Hey, what the fuck?
Okay. So we've got potentially extra dimensional.
maybe.
Anyway, so cell phone doesn't work.
I mean,
Uh,
sort of.
no, cell phone does not work as intended, which makes it functionally useless. Uh, What are the tracks doing from the thing that's been collecting up the
It
eyes?
looks like it's big. It looks like a track that is like. It looks like something's being dragged, dumped, and then going out again. Something's being dragged, dumped. That's what the tracks look like.
Okay. So following the outgoing, I'm trying to follow the outgoing trail,
Okay.
which, hey, there's a move for that.
Yeah, there is. Follow the trail.
Do I only get to add the D4 once per session?
Yep.
This is. Oh, fucking, here we go.